Alright, YouTube family. Alright, so we're going to set up a new account right now. I'm going to try to go through this first part really quick, and then we're going to get into the top things that you need to know about utilizing MyFitnessPal and utilizing it effectively to help you reach your goals. So let me go ahead and do this really quick, and I'll get back to you as soon as we're done. Alright, so we logged in and we're going to start tracking. It's going to make us go through this in the beginning if you haven't logged in, so we're going to go ahead and log a meal really quick. I'm just going to pick breakfast. Anything you've ever eaten, you pretty much can find in here. Either individual, like chicken breast, or if you were to go to McDonald's and eat out or something like that. But let's just go ahead and put something here. I'm going to put McDonald's, just for the heck of it. I'm going to go ahead and search, find hash brown, whatever. Logged it. Okay. If you need more in depth about logging, I can do another video about that. But for right now, I really just want to get you set up. Alright. Go ahead and close that out. Okay, so that's a diary right there. Okay, so now we're at the home page. You've already logged in, you set up your account. You know how you can log your food. I'm going to go over that in a little bit. But first, let's go over setting up your goals. You've now logged in. It's giving you a number to utilize based off your goals. You put you want to lose weight, you entered your weight, you answer all the questions. It pumped out this calorie goal right here. It says 1,950 calories. Your personal numbers may be different based off of the research that you've done, or because you've been tracking, or whatever the case may be, or you're working with a coach, like working with myself, and I've given you some numbers to hit. How do we alter this and change this program to have the numbers that I've given you? Okay, so what we would do is log into now you're at the home page, into the menu. Okay, whatever. So now we're going to go to the menu. All right, now that we're in the menu, first things first, set goals. So we're going to click on goals. I'm going to set the goals up here. So we now know that our calories, you've been told you need to hit 2,500 calories. Maybe you have a macronutrient goal. If you have the premium, it'll let you adjust down to the gram. If you don't, then you're going to just have to enter in calories, use the percentages, and then sort of ignore the numbers. It's not going to give you the exact number, but you'll at least be able to log everything, and then I'll show you where to look at it in the nutrition side, see what you have eaten for the day, and then you just make sure you hit the numbers that you're going for. If you do decide to end up getting the premium, then you can actually adjust in here by gram instead of percentage. But let's go with the fact that you don't have the premium and you need to set up. We know you need to eat 2,500 calories a day. We're going to click on the goal there, and we're going to change this to 2,500. Hit save. Now, if you notice, it says proteins 125, carbs right here is 312, and fat is 83 grams. And you notice the percentages, we got 50, 20, and 30. Now if we were going to go off a percentage based, what we always want to set first is protein. So we're going to click on the protein number. It's going to pull up all three. For most people dieting and losing weight, a good place to be is to eat 1 gram of protein per how much you weigh. So let's just say you weigh 180 pounds. Then we're going to want to shoot for 180 grams of protein a day. Because it's a percentage, it might not land exactly on 180, but we're going to get as close as possible. So 25%. 30% is 188. So we'll leave it there. 188 grams of protein. Good place to start. Fat-wise, studies have shown that you can actually lose, when protein is kept the same, that you can lose fat, whether it be high carb or high fat, and whatever the balance is. So it's really about personal preference, but generally speaking, when it comes to dieting for contest prep or training, we know that carbohydrates are great for energy source for working out and making sure you have energy to perform a great workout, which working out is what preserves muscle while you're dieting and what builds muscle. So based off of that, a good place to start with fat, let's just set fat first at 25%, and then we'll adjust the carbs for the rest of it. So 20 to 30% is a good place to start for most people when it comes to fat intake. So now we've adjusted that. We got 188 grams of protein, 69 grams of fat, 281 grams of carbs. Go ahead and hit the check mark at the top right. Now we're out there. Next thing we want to do is, if you do like to log your cardio that you're performing, we don't want it to minus calories off when you do it, because then it'll make it to where you, like, say you did 200, say you performed burned 200 calories in cardio, and that it would then now add an extra 200 calories for you to eat that day. So instead of consuming 2,500 calories, it's going to allow you to consume 2,700. And one of the things about dieting is decreasing variables, so we track what we can and try to minimize things so it's not too much. So we're just going to focus on the weight the calories, 2,500 calories, and we want to shut off the exercise calories. So let's see if it'll let us do that. Okay, so in the non-premium version, it doesn't allow you to do that. So then what I would recommend is, if you do not purchase the premium, do not log your exercise, okay, because it'll minus off the calories, and we don't want to do that. Next thing, we're going to click back here, we're going to go home, is tracking weight. Okay, so when you're on the home page, at the bottom right hand corner, there's a little plus sign. If we click that plus sign, little pop-ups that are going to come up. You have status, water consumption, food, exercise, and weight. Since you can't erase or you can't subtract the calories from the exercise, we're not going to utilize that one. So the main ones we're going to utilize here, you can track water if you want. I generally don't. I have another way of tracking it, but is we're going to use weight and food. So next thing we're going to do is track your weight. So preferably try to track your weight every morning after you utilize the restroom, preferably the same time. So just use the restroom even if you sleep in, or if you wake up at different times all the time, just wake up, use the restroom, and then weigh yourself before you eat. So we're going to go ahead and log our weight. Let's say I weighed 180 pounds today. We click check mark. It's going to give us some stuff because it's new. You don't need to. There's an option like buy a scale and it'll log for you, but it's okay. You log your weight. Now, one thing about the weight, whenever you log your weight, it does not let you go back and enter a day. So say you forgot to log your weight for today, and tomorrow on the 4th, you're like, oh man, I want to go back and put my weight in there. I remember what I weighed for September 3rd. It will not let you do that. It only lets you log for the day of. So whenever you hit the button to add, like this, add the weight, it's only going to let you add for the day that you're doing it. So there you go. That's how you track your weight. As you continue to log, it'll show here. You can click on your months, see the different views: 1 week, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, however long, and it'll give you a nice little graph there. Let's go back to the home page. So now we're back at the home page. We're going to click the menu button. Next thing is now to log food. You've got your day started. You've already weighed yourself. You're about to eat breakfast, or you know what you're going to eat for breakfast and you want to log it. So you click on diary. So let's go to diary and go ahead and click on diary, and we're going to log our food. Right now it already has standard settings, which is dinner, lunch, breakfast, and snacks, which that's for most people is fine. You can change that if you would like to know how to change it. Just write in the comment section and I'll show you how to do that. I personally have mine set up where it says a time frame, so like 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. and then 11 to 12, and then just a reminder, I don't necessarily eat exactly at those times, but that's just how I have it logged. So logging food. So now to log food, you know you're at breakfast, we click on it and you can log your food. We sort of went over there. You see it's got introducing restaurant logging, so you can browse restaurants. After you've been using it for a while, it's not going to give you these little pop-ups. Right now you notice that this page is empty. This is a new account that I use to show you guys, but in my other account I've been logging for a while, so underneath recent there is just tons and tons of food. Everything I've ever consumed essentially recently is in there. So when you're first starting, you will have to search and find foods, and if you consume a lot of similar things, it'll always pop up, like if you're buying the same products. So let's look for chicken breast, or let's go egg whites because it's breakfast, right? So let's go egg whites. Go ahead and search that. You're going to see what pops up. Generic, Costco, different things. So I actually use Costco egg whites. So Kirkland egg whites. Let's see which one this is. 3 tablespoons. That's 1 serving. That's the one I use. So I would click on servings and put however many servings I had in here. When I generally eat it, I'll have a whole container, so it's 30. Just hit 1, logs it. See, 50 grams of protein, no carbs, mainly protein. It's the beauty of egg whites. When you cook it, it's a ton of food. So you're gonna log that, hit check. So that's how you log your food, okay? Another option you have when you're searching for your food is that, see how it shows egg whites now? Is that you can hit the barcode, and if you click the barcode, it'll then now let you scan different things, and things will pop up. The barcode scanner, just to show you really quick, I have a Monster can right here. If I log it, the shadow is probably, it's not. There we go, still found it. There we go. Logs. Oh wow, hilarious. This one did. Oh, I just pressed the wrong button again. I know it's in here for whatever reason. It probably read the barcode wrong. Let's go back. Try it again. There it is. Ultra Black Monster. So we can log it. Bada bing. There we go. So anything you can log. But I say anything. But MyFitnessPal has been around for a while, so the database is huge. It has a lot of the different food sources in here. And if not, you can always, if you're weighing stuff, you can always look up chicken breast, and then you weigh your chicken breast and put it in there. As long as it's a generic chicken breast, you're pretty okay. Alright, so now you know how to log your food. Now, one of the other main important things you're going to want to know is like, okay, I've logged my food. Up top it shows your goal, your food, calorie, exercise, all that. But hey, where do I find my macros? The macros are what matter, right? It's not just the calories. So if you scroll down to the diary page, it's going to have nutrition. Click on the bottom. This is a quick way to nutrition. At the top you can see it says calories, nutrients, then macros. So if you want to see the macros you consume, you click on macros and it's going to show you carbohydrates, fat, protein, shows you colors, green, red, blue, nice little pie chart. Nutrients is also another way to see it. It's going to show you protein, total, goal, left, carbohydrates, total, goal, left, bunch of other micronutrients, and then you have fat, okay, total, goal, left. Now, like I said, if you have a specific goal, like say I needed to consume 200 grams of protein, this says 188, I'm just not going to be able to rely on the goal or what's left. But as I log my food, I can look it up and say, hey, I've hit 150, I still got 50 more grams of protein left, and so on and so forth, so you don't have to spend the $50 a year to have MyFitnessPal Premium. So that's up to you if you want to do that. One of the other positive things that you can do, or I say positive, it is positive, but the thing that I like to use the most is when I've been logging for a while, is I like to look and see how I did on my weekly averages. So if you click on the top where it said, let's go back, today, it says day view, you click on it, put week, you can click on week, and then it'll show you a week's time frame for all those calories, macronutrients, and the nutrient page. You can also change the date, click on it again, click change date, and then it'll show you. So those are the main things I would say you'd want to utilize in MyFitnessPal. You want to know how to set your goals. Showed you how to set your goals. You need to turn off the exercise tracker, but we weren't able to do that. So if you don't have the premium, then don't log your exercise because it just gets confusing. So it's just easier not to log it, at least in here, so it doesn't minus it off. And then track your weight. We know how to track your weight. If you click back here, go to home. Alright, go to home, click on the little plus button on the bottom, it says weight right there. You can also quick access all of the information from there. Look up nutrition. I showed you how to look up nutrition when you're already in the diary, but if you want to go there from the home page, all you do is click on the top menu button, and then you'll find it right here. It says home, diary, progress, goals, and then challenges, nutrition. Click on nutrition. That's your quick way to your nutrition. Alright, you can change the week setting and all that right here, day, week, and change the date. So that is how you would utilize MyFitnessPal. The most important thing is being able to set your goals and track your macronutrients, logging your food. If you guys have any other questions on how to utilize MyFitnessPal, feel free to comment below, and I will do my best to help you. Other than that, if you like the video, subscribe so I can continue to get updates on the content. And if you have any ideas of things that you would like to see, feel free to write that in the comments section. Other than that, I will see you in the next video, and